Testing, 1, 2, 3. This will be the October 25th, 2013 City Council special meeting.
Good evening. I'd like to call to order a special meeting of the City Council, Satellite Beach, October 25th, 2016, approximately 6:30 p.m. Moving on to Agenda Item 2, discuss, take action on the Florida Department of Environmental Protection notice of a grant application.
Thank you, Mayor. Okay, we are hoping to apply for the FRDAP, which is the Florida Recreation Development Assistance Program grant for this year. We've done a number of our recreation facilities using FRDAP money. This is a $150,000 grant. It is a 75-25 matching, so they would provide us with $112,000, and the city would pay, the city's portion of that would be $37,500. So $112,500,000 from the state, from the grant, and then the city would pay the $37,500.
You've confused me.
I'm sorry.
What's the total project amount?
$150,000.
Okay. Of which?
Of which?
37.5 will come from the city.
Correct.
And 180 and 150 will come from the grant.
112,500.
The total package of the grant is $150,000. $37,500 comes from the city. $112,500 comes from the grant. So the total would be $150,000.
Yeah, the total grant amount is not $150,000. The total grant is $112,500.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry.
And
I phrased that incorrectly then.
And I'm looking at the information that's part of our packet, and it says budget impacts. Under the budget impacts, it should have had the $37,500 on there, because anybody that looked at these documents online would be looking for that information, and it's not on there. So anytime we do this again, please make sure that these are right, because we get hammered for not being transparent when we're doing these things.
We're not asking for money, because this is already budgeted.
No.
It's a budgeted item.
It's a budgeted item already.
Yeah.
We're just asking for a grant, approved to submit the grant. So we're not asking for a budget amendment at all.
It's already in our budget. This is the lighting we did that
Okay.
we already
Yeah, so
voted on.
our five-year capital improvement plan includes the lighting of the field, the shade structure, which is all more than.
Okay. Well, I think in this document right here, it should have said, the budget impact is not expected until FY 17-18, and the cost will be $37,000.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Yep.
Okay.
So somewhere in here, it shows that we are going to spend $37,500.
Okay.
Questions from council?
Nope, that was my question. Because in there, it just said the $300 a month and $100 a month, and you're right, I understand it, but it would have been good just to have that in there, because someone will sooner or later said, well, if you only got $112,500,
Where's the rest?
where's the rest?
Right, understood.
And even though it's budgeted, and I'm sure we would have said so, it is
Correct.
budgeted.
Okay, got it.
This time open up.
I have a question. What funds will the match come from?
Capital assets. Capital assets fund?
Okay.
Thank you. This time open up for public comment on agenda item 2. Hearing none. Do I have a motion?
I'd like to make a motion to authorize the Recreation Department to submit a FRDAP grant application in the amount of $112,500 for improvements to the Satellite Beach Sports and Recreation Park. Total project cost of $150,000 and a city match of $37,500 to come from the Capital Assets Fund.
Second.
I have a motion by Councilman Gott, second by Councilman Osmer. Further discussion from council? Hearing none, one more?
I do. I have
Okay.
one. What's the deadline on this grant?
This Friday.
Okay, thank you.
Sorry, 1 second.
No problem.
Who seconded that?
I did.
Okay. I didn't see that.
Councilman Montanaro?
Yes.
Councilman Osmer?
Yes.
Councilman Gott?
Yes.
Mayor Catino?
Yes, motion passes. Thank you very much.
Thank you, council.
This time, any further discussion on that item and that special meeting? Hearing none, I'm going to close that special meeting. And at this time,
Wait. Are you getting ready to open it? The other one is
Open
at
it.
6:45.
It's at 6:45, so,
okay, I'm sorry. All right.
We have 10 minutes.
okay.
Al? Yes. You've got lights out on Olson, I'm sure, no,